What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode number 26, I think, of the Let's Play series. 100% free to play. So we are back here, and where are we? Oh, we left off in Sandeep. Okay. So we are going to open up the daily quest, as always. And let's check on our blue salt amount here. We've got 13.08. Very nice. So we're very, very close. 7 BSLT away from getting our Arc Pass. So we'll have to check and see what's sold and everything. It looks like, I'm guessing, the family certificate's sold. So let's do this. We've got a lot of running now. So what we're doing is we're rushing the green story quest. And doing this, you can see our next one is way over here. So we are just running. And we're going to talk while we run. Give us the game plan. Ooh, is that a raid boss? Yeah, it's a raid boss. Oh yeah, the zone's in war right now. So that's cool. I haven't seen this rift before. Alright, so game plan for today. Obviously the daily quest to get these things done. So let's see, we got XP. We got a high rank one, so this is generally what we want with the highest rewards that we can get. We've already got the supply meat, so we got the meat that we need, which is great. And we have the sap. So these are almost all done right here, which is awesome. And then this one, kill monsters, low rank. We'll see. We'll hold off on our rerolls because everything else looks good. And we're going to see if there's any groups, any parties that we can get into. They'll help us kill 100 monsters or 200 monsters or 300 monsters. And if we can, that's going to be great. Then we can get more labor and more Archeum from those daily quests. And you gotta do the daily quests. Like, every day you gotta log in, you gotta do the daily quests. As a free-to-play player, that's what you gotta do. See, we could attempt to radius invite people. Let's see what else is on here. So 6 public raids going. A lot of people. What does the jury say? Jury says 649 people online right now that are over level 30 that have done that jury quest. So there's a bunch of people online. We can also potentially upgrade, we need to upgrade our accessories. I don't think we can open up the bags while we're running. Yeah, I can't use while running. So that's next up. We need to open those up. Upgrade the accessories. We could also potentially go shopping. But really, we don't want to waste our BSLT. We should be maybe looking for good deals on the auction house that we could flip to make more money. But we do kind of have to avoid these mobs because we aren't that strong, and if they do aggro us, they could kill us, which could be bad. So maybe we'll just run with our polar bear. Check out the cutie. And we could talk about BSLT price and everything. So currently, BSLT is on a downtrend. It's down to about 41 cents right now. Down from 45 cents last night. Let's just go through here. It's always nice to check out the neighborhoods and see the population, see the lands being used. A lot of the land still won't be used because it's XL Game owned land. So that's why I'm really excited for the land giveaway, for the special event that's coming up in just like a day or two actually now. So the special event is gonna be giving away land, small lands that you can earn in game. So it's a 100% free-to-play event where it looks like just killing mobs will give you the chance to earn small land. Like, we don't know the full details on it. So we're gonna take a little shortcut over here, and we're gonna go and glide Kill our polar bear. Death to the polar bear. No, see, he didn't die. He's alive, guys. Don't worry. We're not animal cruelty people here. Yeah, so the event is going to be really, really cool. You do need to be level 50, it looks like, to qualify for this event. At least the giveaway part of the event. So there's going to be some like raffles and stuff. So that stuff definitely need to be level 50. We don't know if you do need to be level 50 for the first part of just hunting mobs. My guess is you probably do, and you probably shouldn't risk it. Like, if you do get a ticket, if you get lucky, you definitely don't want to not be level 50. Like, you don't want to lose your ticket if you get a land NFT. Like, you don't want to lose it because you weren't level 50. Hey, we got a sea turtle way over here. Oh my gosh. Hey, we got one kill. So definitely, if you do get a land NFT ticket from a mob in the event, make sure that your character is level 50 at the end of the event when they do the checks. Because again, you don't want to lose out on that land. Like currently that's about $400, so you don't want to lose that. Like by any odd chance that they disqualify you. So this quest is one of the hardest quests to do as a free-to-play player early on if you just rush the quest, because you got to kill this mob, and this mob is very strong compared to your level. Like I think it's like a level 40 mob. So you'll notice that's why there's a lot of people that are partying up and grouped into a raid, is because they're all just gathered around trying to kill this mob and, you know, just collecting the reward. I think, yep, I think we already got the reward right here since we're in that party. And there we go. So the nice thing now, as the game progressed, there's more characters that are just like, you know, helping out, killing the mob. But you can see this guy's a 36 and a 30, and you're fighting a level 40 mob, so he can pose a threat. You got level 32s over here, 37s. Most people's combat power isn't that strong either. So, like, they can't. Like, if your combat power is, like, under 30, you're not going to be able to hit the guy. No, so thankfully, there's generally a group of people always there, and you definitely raid up, party up to get that quest done. There's a couple more mobs that you do need to kill. I think there's like one more mob that you specifically need to kill in the green storyline quest now. And that one, actually there's two mobs that you need to kill if my memory serves me correctly. And those are a little bit harder to find parties for.
Use airships for fast travel.
But you definitely still can find parties. You see 120 labor, so we got a lot of labor for doing that quest. And the next one is going to give us the same thing, 132 labor. Now this is one of the cool things that is just disregarded completely in Archeworld, is these are the airships. So let's show you over here why it's here. So this is an airship that actually flies around, kind of like an airplane, flies around and takes you to different locations. So these things were used to transport like trade packs when there were no cars and no vehicles and things like that to different regions. But now they're just here and they don't do any, like no one ever takes them because there's no purpose to taking these guys. can see the ship is off and going, and so we don't want to go this way. So we're gonna have to fly off. And thankfully we have a glider, so we can fly off. But yeah, those are really cool. In the very beginning, when this game came out about 10 years ago, you used to see a bunch of people carrying trade packs on those ships because that was a fast way to travel. Like, that was good and easy money, is getting your trade pack, getting up on the airship. You know, you got to time the stop. It's like a bus stop. So it only comes every few minutes, every 15 or 25 minutes or something like that. You know, like, you got to find the schedule. And then you jump on the ship, and then you take it, and then you get off at the next stop. So it was a cool little mini game of finding the airships. So we'll see if they implement that here. There is going to be cars and vehicles and things like that. So if cars and vehicles do not get implemented early on in this server, then people might actually be using the airships once again to travel and to transport their trade packs. Because when you have a trade pack on, your movement speed goes about like 30% of this. You go really slow with a trade pack. So a trade pack is essentially like a backpack that you're carrying stuff in, and you got to take those goods to a different part of the world to get a reward. So that's the trade pack system. You may have seen it a little bit too, because it's also used for building your houses. Alright, so the next one is way down here, so just lots and lots of running. You can see we're just going to run through the entire map here, and we pretty much disregard everything. We do want to make sure that we get the teleportation checkpoints, so we are going to run through like towns and villages. And we do want to leave this raid so we can make our own raid. Because if we can find people that are actually farming monsters, then we can party up with them and get credit for those kills. So we'll go ahead and start doing our radius invite. And you can see these just, it looks like a bunch of bots. This one maybe not so much. He actually got a semi-normal name. So we're going to go over here into the village, get the teleportation for our book, and then we're going to head on down. Just keep going. So the next village is right over here. So a lot of people in here will probably be doing raids because we are in war, so there's going to be, rift raids and bosses. Now this is the map that you'll actually be farming a lot in, because this is where the first level 41 monsters are. So we can attempt to try and kill a level 41 monster once we get down there to them and see if we can actually hit them, see if we can kill them. And if so, that's really cool. We can gain a bunch of XP, and we can also get some coin purses that we can finally open up that are actually decent and worthwhile. The value of the coin purses has gone down though. The main item that you're selling out of the coin purses is the faint stone of rift. So it's the blue stone of rift. And now that has gone down to about 0.01, I think it is, or 0.1 BSLT. And it was all the way as high as like 0.3 at one point. And so the reason the prices of these things have gone down, obviously, is just the bots. The bots are farming. They're not doing a great job of killing the bots. Even if they are killing the bots, they're able to farm enough materials and items and then sell them and then do some damage to the economy. because they do, you know, I shouldn't say they're not killing bots. They do kill bots. So some bots have died. They're killing them probably every single day, but there's no prevention from making a new account. So it's super, super easy to make a brand new account and start, you know, cheating, botting again, doing any of those illegal programs. It does look like they've gotten rid of the speed hack. So I have not seen anyone zip zoom by, you know, in a week or two. It's been a long time since I've seen anyone using the speed hack. So it looks like they've finally, you know, cut that out, destroyed that hack, or prevented that hack, I should say, which is really good. But right now they're bot infestation. All right, so we got the checkpoint here, because the checkpoints are always in the community centers. So you'll notice the little books are in there. Another thing that we need to keep an eye on is we actually need one more skill book for our Vitalism skill tree. So we either need Mend or we need Fervent Healing. Potentially... Oh no, we went in the river! No, this is bad. Alright, so your animal can't really swim very well. He goes very, very slow. And the river here also has a current, so we're going to be moving down with the river. And you can see we're deep in the river. Like, we need to get out of the river. So we need to use our glider. And we need to be... Let's see, the double tack not working. Alright, so we got this... We need to do this. Oh, you missed the T skill. I might be able to get out right here. There we go. Alright, so we got on land, and now... Now we can get out slowly but surely rock climbing. Yeah, falling in the river is not fun down here. I mean, it is fun, but not when you're trying to go somewhere specific. They actually have a cool event they do every so often in at least in Arcage. It was like a barrel event. So you go down the river in a barrel. And I think you're like collecting flags or something. Yeah, there's a raid party that got wiped. Alright, so there's another checkpoint down here. And look, these are level 41 mobs, so we can attempt to actually fight one of these things. And see if we can actually hit it. Can we hit it? Let's test this out. Okay, let's put the shield up. And see if we can hit this guy. Invalid. Invalid. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can hit this guy. Too weak. Yep, so we need to continue on our green quest and upgrade our gears. Get our combat level a little bit higher. But yeah, this spot does look like a pretty good AOE farming spot, actually. There was a lot of bears right there. And that's what you want. You want density of mobs, high density of mobs, so you can pull them together and then kill them with AOE spells or abilities. And you want quick respawn time too. So before we go over to the green quest, we're going to go over here since I know that there's a checkpoint here. And this is a very important one because these mobs are actually really, really good for farming. They're 1-star elites. They're right next to a checkpoint. This is a really, really good farming spot. Normally it's kind of full, but yeah, you can grab all these guys, AoE farm them. They're not as dense as you'd like them to be. But still, it's a pretty good farming spot. So we'll be able to upgrade all of our accessories, and that probably will put us to 33 in combat power. Still don't think that would be enough. So here's another smaller little spot. This one's only got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it looks like, giants. But still, with them being elites, so stronger mobs, and they only do physical damage too, so they don't really hurt that much. I actually like this spot too for grinding, because you got a lot of little mobs bunched up together. Yeah, I personally grinded here for a couple hours. I mean, these aren't obviously the best spots. There's going to be better spots, but the better spots are going to be taken by other players. They're going to be contested. And of course, I mean, I don't know everything, That is not, I'm not a complete expert at this game. I only know what I know. Hey, there's a dead bot. Yeah, but so if the land NFT is just kill mobs, you definitely want a high density of mobs so you can kill a lot together. So like right here, there's 4 mobs right next together, and some AoEs you can just AoE right in the center and boom, kill all 4 of those with 1 AoE. Oh no. You see, they can hurt, and those guys are magic users, so plate isn't going to have any protection against them. Like, plate doesn't really give you magic defense. So it gives you some, but like most of it's 1505 in physical defense, and then there's 501 in magic defense. So cloth will give you a lot more. You have to really equip your character kind of like what you're fighting. If you're fighting a bunch of magic users, you go ahead and equip your character with, the cloth for better protection. If you're fighting physical, which most of the monsters are, then you equip plate for better protection. It does help, but it's not going to make you like invincible. You still will take damage. The bigger thing that will help in mob farming is if your combat level is high. So like if we're fighting level 40 mobs and our combat level is level like 45, that means the mobs will actually hit invalid against us. So we'll get the benefit of the invalid system rather than the negative of it. And that happens if we are stronger than the mobs, if we have better equipment and we're just farming weak mobs. Which for this land NFT event, you probably want to just farm the weakest mobs available that are eligible for the drop. Because if you farm the weakest mobs that are eligible for the drop, you can kill them faster. And generally, all the mobs will probably have the same drop rate too. So they're probably not going to increase the drop rate in the higher tier monsters. Like they could, but just, if they did that. So say they said a level 30 mob has a 1% chance, and then a level 40 mob has a 2% chance, and then a level 50 mob has a 3% chance. Even at that point, you probably still want to kill the level 30 mobs because you can kill them a lot quicker and a lot easier. They'll probably die in like one hit, whereas maybe the level 40 mobs will take 2 hits or 3 hits. The level 50 mobs may take 3 or 4 hits, and they might actually hurt you too as you go higher up in the mob level difficulty. So farming the easiest mobs is probably still going to be the most efficient way, even if the drop rate was higher in the higher level mobs. Again, we don't know the drop rates. We don't know what they're going to do. This is all speculation. These are all my thoughts and opinions. You can do whatever you want to do. This is a sandbox game. You can play however you want to play. And we're coming up to my semi-favorite grinding spot here. This is a level 41 zebra spot. And so I like this spot because like no one comes and kills you. It's very safe. There's like, you know, no other real people here. And there's a bunch of zebras around. And, you know, I personally just hate zebras. So I want to kill all the zebras in the world. No, just the density of zebras is really good. The respawn is pretty good. It's also very, very safe. People don't really, like I said, bother you in this section. See, there's a clump of 3 right there, and then you got 2 more there. You got zebras that just run around in a pact. So I mean, if you watched any of my old videos, you probably have seen me grinding in this spot before. So we're gonna go get this teleport station over here. Alright, so we should have teleport location. We actually saw a jury go off yesterday. So one of the rare times that someone went to trial. I guess we're going to see more people going to trial now because they're killing bots, and the bots are in peace mode. So we would be in peace mode, but this is a war, so we cannot go to peace mode. Is it? Oh no, it's only conflict. So technically we could go to peace mode, but we got 9 minutes, so let's do that. Because coming up here, this spot is actually a place where we have to kill a mob. And sometimes like it's camped by players killing the bots, and just players killing other players that are in PvP mode. So it's always good to be in peace mode when you are doing quests and things like that. When you do go and farm the mobs, it's beneficial to go into PvP mode because you get 20% more XP, you get 5% more drop rate. And yeah, drop rate is very important. So for the event that's coming up, you're going to want to be in PvP mode farming these mobs because that increased drop rate could mean, you know, you get the land NFT versus not getting the land NFT. Hey, so here's a group of people, it looks like, that may be doing the quest over here. Yep. It actually looks like a real person, and then there's a bot. But it looks like they're connected. See, we can't hurt this guy. Like, we're fighting a level 44 mob, and like, yeah. Yep, see, that's his real account right there. It's this 53. And then it looked like he's training a bot up, possibly. That's one of the difficult things is because, like, so a lot of the people that are botting or cheating or macroing, they have real accounts. And they just decide, like, well, okay, I'm going to go and push the boundaries and try and cheat or try and get an advantage any which way that they can. And the crazy thing, too, is a lot of times the top spending players will do that as well. And it's because so not only will they spend money, but they'll do anything and everything that they can to get an advantage in the game. Whether that's spending money or, you know, using illegal programs, having people, you know, play for them 24/7, account sharing. Oh, so 156 labor. So we're going to have a ton of labor once we do all this stuff. We're going to spend some of it on upgrading our gear. Oh, what happened to our glider? The glider didn't want to come out. Let's heal up before we die. Glider double tap button was broken. So we're getting XP. 53, so someone's killing something. So we could stay around here and get mob kills, maybe? So technically we could probably do that. Looks like a raid over here. We found the people. Yep, 4 minutes until the raid goes off to war. So we'll probably leave this. So that's one of the down things is at the end here, these green quests, all it is simply running through the maps. Like, there's nothing else to do but just run to this location, run to this location. Just a massive time sink. I wish they had more quest interactions along the way, but they're not going to change that. This is such an old game that they're not going to add tweaks and changes like that. So essentially this game is based on Archeage, which is about 10 years old now. So yes, they are changing and tweaking things, but like these quests, they're not going to readjust them, I don't think. They're not going to add new stuff in between. Like this is the leveling process, right? So this is how you get to 50, level 50. You do all the basic quests, you do all the green quests, and you get to level 50. If you do all the basic quests, you're going to get to level like probably 52 or 53. Alright, so we got the checkpoint here. Yeah, there was a really good suggestion. It's like they need a GM that's online, that is just in Hell Swamp, and it's just like killing all the bots that they see. Any bot that walks into the zone, it's just like, okay, boom, blow them up, dead. Account locked. Because I mean, even like right here, you know, just like, boom, dead, boom, dead. But like, this is already, we're in level, you know, the level 40 zone. And you can see just tons of bots that are just like auto-running. And you can tell more so by their names, like all the bot names I think the reason they probably don't do this, they want like an automatic system. They want something where they manually don't have to do that work. Because you have to have someone on 24/7. So that'd be multiple people. They're just blowing up the bots. You have to do that for a while until the bots gave up. The automatic system can just, be doing it 24/7, right? It doesn't need a human interaction. Well, right now their automatic system is failing. Whatever automatic systems they do have in place, it's not good enough to kill these bots. It's not detecting enough of these bots. Alright, so let's head over here and get our teleport. Alright, should have the teleport now. This is why I really think that they need the Know Your Customer. They need the KYC, which means you have to upload, driver's license, a passport, some form of identification, government issued, that says, hey, this is me. And if you don't, you can't play the game. That way, if you do anything bad or scummy, you get blocked, you get banned, and you need a new, passport or driver's license or new ID. So this will prevent a lot more bots. I know some people really don't like giving out their personal information like that, but it's way better to piss off a few people that don't want to give out the personal information than to have, 1,000 bots every day that are created. So this system would definitely cut down the bots a lot. Instead of say 1,000, you might have like 100 a day. And the reason there's still gonna be bots is because they steal credit card information, they steal ID, they steal passports, they steal all that information. It costs them some money possibly to steal those things and to use those. So eventually they will run out of different IDs and different passports, and eventually once you crack down, like you can clean it up. So there'd be almost no bots in the game. It's always nice to see this. Someone's buying Archeum. Yep, here's the other spot where you have to kill mobs, or kill a mob. So, a raid right there. So now we can get this quest. And the same thing, we wouldn't be able to kill this mob by ourselves. Like, we're too weak to kill this mob. You can see even, like, the bot just died right there. Like, these two, they can't hurt the boss. He's not even a boss. Oh, well, I mean, he's an elite, yeah. I can't tell if that guy is hurting the bots. I think he's killing the bots, yeah. Oh, the mob is still on us. Alright, battle over. Oh, there's a level 50. Cool. That's probably like the bot master. We can heal the bot. No, that's not the bot. This looks like a player. No, why are you aggroing me? Yeah, see, no one has done any damage to the guy at all. Hey, we got one kill, though. Oh, shit. We might die. Alright, cool. Battle end. Man, our level 50 dude just got wrecked. He died so quickly. I wonder if he's like a fake level 50. Let's see. Oh, he's got 12,000 combat score. Yeah, he's the raid leader too. Alright, so as we are waiting for him to recover, we will open up our infusions. Look at all the people just dying. So we want to be close to them just in case they finish the quest. But we don't want to be too close. Because we don't want to get aggro. Hey, the guy's almost dead. Let's heal. Let's heal our main dude. Hey, we did it. That's funny, yeah. That guy's just sitting here killing the bot people. But he was nice. He didn't actually attack us because we have a real name, I think. So he's like, okay, he's not a bot. Alright, so we did that. We can now upgrade our accessories since we were in the process of doing that. So remember, we were at combat power 32, so let's see if we go up to combat power 33 here. Okay, so they're all upgraded, now we need to awaken them. So again, awakening is making them go to the next tier. They have to be max level with max EXP in them. and then you use a scroll to upgrade it to the next tier. So you can see their second tier. Alright, so let's go ahead and equip all these now since they're upgraded. And look at that. I mean, wow. We went up 3 levels, 3 combat levels because we upgraded our accessories. Like, that is insane, guys. Weren't we at 32? I'm pretty sure we were at 32. Now we're at 35 because of this. And see how much upgrading your gear matters, and especially like your accessories and stuff. Whew. That was crazy. So most of the armor is actually ready to go up to tier 3 too. So let's go do this. We already got tier 3 there, and we can take our accessories again. We might be able to take these guys up to tier 3 also. And we also have our bow. But I don't really want to upgrade the bow because we're probably going to just buy a bow for 1 BSLT. So we'll hold off on the bow for now. Okay. Need more infusions. And so like we have 65 or 55 infusions. We have a lot of infusions now from doing this. Oh, we're slowly gaining XP. Oh, that's from opening these bags. I thought they were killing monsters. Yeah, we're up to 9. They are killing some. Let's get a little bit closer so we get credit for the kills.
Your bag or store some items in your warehouse.
Okay. So I think you want to upgrade your armor first and then your accessories later. But as you saw there, upgrading the accessories gave us 3 combat power. So maybe the accessories actually give a lot more. We'll take a look. So we're going to upgrade all these guys to tier 3 as well. And we'll see. We'll do a little experiment here, guys. We'll see what our combat power is without the accessories, and then we'll put the accessories on once they're tier 3 and just see how much of a benefit accessories really do give. Because it didn't make sense that they gave us 3 combat levels for just going from tier 1 to tier 2. So maybe somehow accessories are weighted more, which means they give more combat level. Which we're still trying to figure out the combat level system. We're still trying to figure out like how it's calculated. Looks like a raid. Yep, it's a rift raid. So it's funny, like I went back into the village here, but being in the village is not going to do anything. Like they still can kill me if they want to. We're in war right now, so there's no safe zones at all. But just the fake protection of being with these NPCs is giving me comfort, guys. And they didn't kill me, so that's always a nice thing. Alright, so upgrade. Let's go and upgrade our accessories first. Or, I mean, our armor first. And then we'll go into the accessories. I mean, okay, so I put the wrong one. We're going to upgrade them all, but we're going to equip the armor first. And we'll see what our combat level is. And then we'll equip the accessories to see. So all those are done. It looks like another raid is coming here. You see in the background here, a bunch of people came out of the portal. Okay, so armor on. Alright, we're missing our belts. Alright, so just with our armor, we're at combat power 31. So combat level 31 here. So equipping these accessories, this is going to give us a lot, because we were already at 35 before we even upgraded these things. So let's see here. So this necklace gave us 2. This ring gave us 1. This ring gave us 2. So there were some things, you know, this one gave maybe 1.5 and this one 1.5, and it rounded up. Wow, that earring gave us 2. And that earring gave us 2. Jeez. So let's take this off. So that gave 2. That gave 2. That gave 2. 2. So it seems like they're weighted about the same. The weapon. So this is a 4-tier weapon. This one gives 5 right now. So yeah, wow, we can actually kill monsters now that are level 40, it looks like. So we have a combat level of 40. So this is why we did the green story quest, is so we can get these infusions, so we could upgrade our gear and get our combat power higher. Again, if you are playing this game though, you can disregard all of the steps by simply buying all of these items on the auction house for 1 BSLT each. So you can buy these armors and these accessories and these weapons all for 1 BSLT each. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then your flute, 15. So you have 15 pieces of items that you can equip. We actually have to upgrade this. And this will only cost you 15 BSLT, and you can get a combat level of like 45 if you buy all the stuff off of the auction house. So you can see, we've been doing this now for about 15 days in the Let's Play series. We can just disregard that by spending 15 BSLT. So if we wanted to, and we had the BSLT, or had the access to the BSLT, that would have saved us like 15 days of playing the game, right? Upgrade this, get this to tier 3. So this is probably going to put us at combat power level 41 or 42 is my guess. Yep, 41. Alright, so that's all of our gear upgraded to tier 3 now. And our equipment power is at 10,498. Mainly thanks to our tier 4 weapon. You know, at this point, we don't even need to really go further in the green storyline quest. We can go back and start killing mobs in the level 40 range, I think. So there's some mobs here. We can attempt to kill these guys. Or we could just go back and like fight the zebras and attempt to kill those guys. So let's see. Let's go back. Is it this one? Nope, that's where we are. Rookborn Basin. So I think it's this one. Yep, so this is where the giants are. We should be able to hit and kill giants now, which then will allow us to get some coin purses, and then we can spend some of our labor, because we got 2,100 labor right now. We've got a ton of labor. Alright, so let's do a little experiment here. Let's see if we can kill these giants. Yep, and we did damage. So we are still going to miss a little bit here and there. But yeah, we can kill these giants. I haven't seen Invalid yet. I mean, we're going to get some misses as well. You can see we're missing because we have low accuracy. Hey, there's our first Invalid. Oh no! Someone's actually gonna kill us? Like, why did the other player try and kill us? At least he stopped. He threw an ice ball at us. Why? Why would you try to kill us? We're just trying to fight. So we actually got a lot of XP too. We got 424 XP for killing that guy. That's a very good amount of XP. We got our first noble coin purses. Let's go ahead and open this up. Maybe we can get a skill book. All right, so we got a infusion and we got some dust. So nothing great in there. But so now that we know that we can kill these guys, so we can actually buff up, we're gonna head over here, away from the NPCs, or the other players I should say, and we're gonna try and farm some of these guys. So we need attack chance, and then we need healing power, because all our spells are healing power related. And then we'll need HP. And then we'll bring out our pet just to get some XP. And now we'll actually fight properly. So we did the combo effect of, what is this one called? Mirror Light into the Holy Boat. I think it's Holy Bolt. Yep, Holy Bolts. And so you can see that guy died a lot quicker that time. Put that down back there. Let's lock our skills. And then also the buffs help a lot. So we buffed ourselves up so we're doing more damage. But the combo effect is really important. So you can see we're doing 2,300 damage, whereas last time we were doing like 1,500 damage. And that was a critical hit for 3,500. Oh, and actually, so we probably don't want to, but we're going to try this. So we're not strong enough to kill multiple enemies, but this is going to do a lot of damage. Look at that. That did like half health on the enemy here. So once we get one more skill book, we can probably AoE farm these guys, even at our weak level. Because the amount of power that we get, like, it's going to increase that damage output a lot. You'll see. You'll see, guys, the little secret combo that there is. It's not that secret, but it's a combo. So here, we're really hoping to get the coin purses, so then we can actually open them and then get some skill books. We also want to get the blue Stone of Rifts, which we can sell for money. And that will get us, you know, the BSLT. So there's a skill chest right there. And we got a second one, so cool. We can open up 2 of these guys now. Hopefully, we get lucky. That's Witchcraft. And this one is Battle Rage. Nope, did not get lucky. But we just keep doing that until we get the skill that we need, and our power level will just skyrocket. Like, you'll be shocked to see how much stronger we are once we get our skill book that we need. Oh, actually, we don't even need that. We can get renewal. Doi. We're a complete noob. We forgot to buy this skill. Alright, so we don't even need that skill book. Okay, cool. So now that we have our passive ability, that's what I was thinking, like, it only takes 6 skills. Why? We already have 2. So what we need to do is we need to charge our bar up. And so to charge it, you go in the skills and you read the skills, and so it'll tell you it gets charged every time you use Antithesis, Mend, or Forever Healing. And so we're going to use the Antithesis, and we're just going to keep using it on ourselves. And we're going to charge it up to 5 of 5. Now when we do this, it gives us a significant buff. So it tells you all the things that it does here. So it decreases Vitalism skill cast time by 30%, which is pretty big. Mend consumes the buff. And then you also get a stack of prayer, resets the duration. So we need to make sure we do it once. Once every 24 seconds. And you notice there's several different buffs. This is the sorcery one, and this one up here is the metal buff for the armor. So now you'll notice that skewer is actually highlighted a little bit. So skewer is going to do more damage. And you see that one, it did a lot more damage. And also our holy bolt is going to do more damage as well. So 6. So once we get it all charged up, we don't even have to keep doing that charging thing, because we can just throw an Antithesis at the enemy. And look at that. So we killed this mob now in 3 hits because of our buff. And we're not even using our Mirror Light combo effect. So here, let's use the Mirror Light combo effect. Oh, it looks like it missed. Oh, we don't have any mana. So that's the other problem you run into. When you're killing things so quickly, you use a bunch of mana, and we ran out of mana. So the next thing that we need to try and get is we need to try to get a skill that gives us mana, and I don't think that we have any of those skills available in any of our trees. So this would be a reason that we would change our skill tree. We'd be looking for something that gives us, mana regeneration. And so this setup is by no means, optimal. This is not a good skill tree setup. This is just something that we picked, semi-randomly. The only skill that we actually really wanted was the Vitalism skill, because I think this is a really, really good skill tree. Oh, look at this. Three of them bunched up, so I mean, if our skill was charged, we could have done a skewer on these guys. Actually, 4 of them. Alright, so it's charged up now. Let's go ahead and throw this on them. And look at that. We even one-shot killed one of them. I mean, just look at how much more powerful we are now compared to where we were 5 minutes ago. combo effect doing 5,000 damage. Pretty nice, we leveled up. This is why it's very, very important to read your skills and know like what kind of combo effects they have. Because you can make your damage output really, really good. You know, like we're technically a healer class, but our damage output is really, really strong. Oh, I missed it. So if we had a little bit more defense, we'd start being like AoE pulls. We'll probably do that in a little bit once we get more comfortable. Because you see the monster, he does 140 damage to us when he hits us. And we have 6,300 life. It's like I talked about earlier, this spot is, you know, a good farming spot, and there's normally people here. So there's someone already helped, like, clearing out the mobs. We want to try and find a different area that has more mobs. So like over here, no one's farming in this spot, so I'm gonna head over here. Good, got that. And we can attempt our AoE farm. And look, we killed 3 of them. Let's adjust the skills. Alright, so we're going to shoot some little bows, and we are going to attempt our AoE farm once again. This time we're going up to 5. So we killed 5 people. And look at that, we killed 3 of them, it looks like, and we have 2 more that are just wailing on us. But we are able to survive. So you see, we're not very strong. We're 10,000 gear score, nothing special, but we're able to kill, you know, a bunch of these mobs together thanks to these skill combos. And you see, the one thing that's going to hold us up in this situation is we don't have mana regeneration. So, like, we are going to have to rest to get mana. And then we also have to wait for the respawn. So the mobs are all dead. And we got to wait for respawn. Look at this, we already got 13 coin purses too. So pretty quick and easy to get those coin purses. Let's go ahead and open these guys up. Hey, so we got our first item that we can sell, Fate Stone of Rift. So we'll take a look at how much this is worth. We do need more of them before we can sell it, so it's worth 0.07 right now. So we need about 11 of them, 12 of them. But we can sell those guys. And then we're also, so we're opening these up to get the Stone of Rifts, and then we're also trying to get the skill books so we can get more skills, get stronger. That Stone of Rift, like I said, could go up higher too. It was a lot more expensive in the last couple of days, so the price is just now, like, you know, cratered, like pretty much like everything else. How we talked about how the bots have been kind of out of control. Oops. So we messed up. Our combo is not ready, so we're just going to pull 2, and we're going to fight them manually. Because even without the big combo, that skewer ability does deal a lot of damage. But we have to be careful, like if the skewer misses, then we're in you know, deep trouble. Alright, so let's put the shield on. And then let's go and grab mobs. So this is also where, like, if you had a mobility skill, it would be really nice as well. So like I said, our build is not very good, honestly. But again, we picked a semi-randomish build, nothing too crazy. Just showing off the things that you could do, different skills. There's so many different classes that you can choose from. And realistically, out of this build, all we're using is the Vitalism skill tree. Like, we're not using any of these. We have the shield, that's it, for this one. And then this one, we're not using, like, any of these abilities. Maybe some of the passives. So definitely, like, you know, if we were going to play this character in the future, we would definitely change the skill tree up and adjust to something different. And you could freely change up your skill tree too. So there's going to be a NPC that will let you change your skills. It's going to cost you a little bit of gold. So I think there's even one right over here. Is there a skill vendor? So there's the statue. And at the statue, you can change your skills. So you talk to the priestess, and you change your skill sets. You do need to level up all the other skills though, so you want to change it sooner rather than later. You don't want to change it at level like 55 and be like, okay, I want to do this new skill, because you're gonna have to train all those other skills up, and it takes a lot of XP to train those skills up. So the sooner that you understand what kind of class you want to play, the better it is to transfer over and change into that new skill. Eventually you'll be able to, you know, have all the skills maxed out and unlocked. But that will take a lot of time to level up everything. And something people have to realize is, so MMORPGs are not for like days or weeks. These are for years. Like, when you're playing an MMORPG, you're trying to play this game for years. Like, that should be the mindset that you have in these games. These are not quick. These are not easy. There's a lot of grinding. There's a lot of, you know, experience journeys that you have to take. So let's do that, and then come over here and just rush in the middle. And yeah, we killed 3 of them with that AOE. All right, so I think this is going to about do it here for this episode. We're going to go back and gather our crops because we haven't done that yet. So let's go recall back. This was a very, very successful episode here. We got up to 13 BSLT. We now can AOE farm coin purses, which can then make us BSLT. We got our combat level over level 40. Yeah, everything is kind of clicking now, so that you can see the gameplay, the experience. The next step would be to like join raids at level like 50, because you could potentially get really lucky and get high amounts of BSLT. But other than that, that is the journey that we're going to be on for the next several, days, maybe weeks. Coin purse farming, dailies, leveling up. Let's go and put these down. So we're putting down the pens because we want some more meat. Our meat supply is almost out. And let's open up these 5 coin purses that we got. Hey, skill chest. Now see, we killed 57 monsters too. So now we'll be farming and we'll be able to do this kill quest. So later on today we'll come back, we'll collect these crops, and then we will go ahead and kill another 30 or so mobs, 40 mobs, get that kill quest done. Let's go and open this up. And we're finally using our labor. What did we get? Shadow play. So nada. And yep, that is it. It looks like it's very laggy right now too. But yep, we are up to 3 Fate Stone of Rift. And I will talk to you guys later, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You guys are amazing. If you're watching it this far, thank you very much. And yeah, spread the word. You can 100% play free-to-play Archeworld, play-to-earn game. Definitely let people know it is possible. I definitely recommend, though, buying a beginner's package or starting off with some BSLT, because like I said, you could have skipped all of this progress, all these 15 days approximately, in an hour each day, about 20 hours of gameplay, by simply buying 15 BSLT. So it's crazy to think about it. All that time is way more valuable just simply working a job, earning the money, and then spending a little bit of money on the game that you want to play. And then you can start progressing. But this is all a big learning experience, right? So if you do it this way, you've actually learned how to create BSLT. If you just jump into the game and start swiping your credit card, you don't necessarily know how to earn the BSLT. So you could end up just being like, oh, the game sucks, right? Because I don't know how to make BSLT. But doing this whole journey, it teaches you how to make the BSLT, how to earn the BSLT, and how to progress your character. So there's goods and bads for both ways. But yeah, if you know what you're doing and you have some dollars, I would rather spend those dollars and buy the gear that you need rather than painfully struggle for 15 days. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys later.